Hello everybody, Jason of New Era Cave. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do it official. Hello everybody, Jason of New Age Revolution Cave. And, yeah, it's Saturday. Nup All Night is going to be a little different today. It's going to be just a Nup All Night. It's just going to start tonight. Wow, this is really wrinkly. I just was outside working and sweating, and it's just going to be, from like 12 o'clock on tonight. I won't do the whole day in the life thing. The house is kind of upside down, as usual, so we don't want that. What was I going to do today? I don't know what I was going to do today on the channel. I do have some ideas for some immediate shows going forward. Colin from Canada will be here next Thursday, this coming Thursday. That's going to be epic. I mean, massively epic. I can't even imagine. I think I'm going to have to put up shelves over here. It's going to be great. So I didn't know what I was going to do today until I got home. And there it was. There it was on the porch. The package. The box that we, again, are all familiar with. The XOX LJN Custom has arrived. And folks, it's kind of a weird coincidence that we just talked about, as we were reviewing the LJNs, we talked about Jake the Snake Roberts scale. We talked about Paul Orndorff's scale. We talked about Greg Valentine's scale. We talked about Brutus Beefcake scale. We talked about how these figures were so important to the LJN 80s Fed, but their size was a little off, and we're like, I'm going to make the best of it. And I mentioned a specific figure a couple of times when I talked about how much I enjoyed playing with the character. And, because Nat and I are just spiritually connected, this figure gets produced. And when I opened it, I said, right out loud, actually, to myself in the garage, I went, oh, this is good. Because this character, I think when a character changes his look or changes his gimmick substantially, then you can't, you can't use the old figure. You need a new figure. So, like, I don't know who changed their gimmick with the LJNs. Nobody really. I mean, Andre had different hair. I mean, when Andre got a haircut, I think you kind of needed short-haired Andre to make it feel right? Who else? Like Magnificent Morocco, if Morocco turns good, you got to have, you probably should get a new Morocco. You should probably get a new figure. Hercules, when he changed his look, that would warrant a new figure, I think. Sure. Well, there was one character who turned good guy in 1987. And that was right in the middle of the LJN peak, I mean, when this guy turned good and changed his gimmick completely, we had to use the old figure. We could make do with it. We just make him a good guy. It's okay. But we don't have to do that anymore, folks. We don't have to do that anymore because the folks at Random Treasures, XOX, Print Fury, they just have their finger on the pulse of LJN world. And so they have given us. Well, let me give you the accessory first. You got any guesses? No, it is not Yard Work Willie. It is not former LJN champion Yard Work Willie. No, indeed. He's cutting and he's strutting. He is Brutus the Barber Beefcake, ladies and gentlemen. Brutus the Barber Beefcake is LJN, thanks to our friends at Print Fury and XOX. Unbelievable, fantastic figure, perfect fit for the LJN line. He looks like he's going to kill somebody with that look or that grip. So perfect figure for the 1987 LJN lineup. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. It is not as tall as the original Beefcake. It has more colorful design trunks. It has the long mullety hair that the beefer had when he was a good guy. And we've got the scissors. And they are handmade. These are rubber scissors. These are created by Net. These are fantastic. But here you go, folks. Brutus the Barber Beefcake can now have, see, now again, when he's going to turn good and he's going to feud with Valentine, you can't have the Beefcake that we used for years with the short hair and the same look and the same trunks. He was teaming with Valentine. You need a brand new, good guy looking Brutus Beefcake, and here you go. XOX by Random Treasures has done it again. They have given us a new addition to the current LJN lineup. Now, there's figures like the Road Warriors and Ric Flair and Abdullah the Butcher and, Dr. Death Steve Williams and guys like that are like, you got to think outside the WWF for that. You got to imagine what would happen if Abdullah the Butcher invaded LJN world. But with guys like Ron Bass, the Samoans even, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, you don't have to imagine. They're right there already. They're right in the middle of the action. We were playing with these figures in 1987, and Brutus Beefcake was a good guy in 1987. And now we have the Brutus the Barber Beefcake LJN added to our lineup. Take a look at the amazing paintwork. The amazing paintwork that Net is going to do for you. Silver on the trunks, tights, whatever. That blue and black, I don't know. It's the same work that she did on the Flying Brian figure. I mean, it's just tremendous. Blue boots, and there they are, the scissors. The hairstyle is perfect for the beefer. I cannot say enough. Brutus the Barber Beefcake has been added to the LJN lineup. The Barber, remember that part. Brutus the Barber Beefcake is here, and he can take who are you going to job him to? He could job to him. He can take, let's say, I don't know, let's say Corporal Kirshner, right? I mean, that's the closest. I got a better idea. Get on XOX by Random Treasures on Etsy. Get yourself an Iron Mike Sharp. Have the beefer put him in a sleeper hold and then cut some of Iron Mike Sharp's hair off. That's right. Iron Mike Sharp can give Beefcake a good fight. Beefcake gets him in a sleeper, puts him to sleep, cuts the hair. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. You know what to do. You go on Etsy. You go XOX by Random Treasures. Right? Maybe you have a voice recognition computer. So you just say Etsy, XOX by Random Treasures. Her site comes up, her page comes up, her store comes up, whatever you want to call it here in 2024, and you order Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Iron Mike Sharp where you're at it. You wait a few days, you get this in the mail with some candy, and you're one of the happiest collectors there ever was. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, ladies and gentlemen, is LJN, and he's cutting and strutting thanks to Net and XOX by Random Treasures. Go get the figure today, or you're going to get a haircut. Good night now.